Okay, summer fish tub update, 30th of August 2025. This is this is gonna be the last update before I start breaking stuff down, so we get to see the fish at their peak and the plants. So, looking at the main Halloween tub, you can see just how big these guys are. A lot of them are over an inch, and yeah, really, some are really colored up, others less so. Um, but yeah, they're all looking great. So yeah, the Halloween. I guess I should go and kind of say what my thoughts are on each group, how it went over the year. Halloweens, I would say, have been a great success. Had lots of production, got some, you know, some good specimens that are, most of them are to type, but then the other stuff that it threw out is some interesting things like these, white and black ones that have that very bluish sheen to them. Those will be interesting to work with in the future. And yeah, we got a bunch of more of them in here. I don't know if you can see them in the shadows swimming around down in there. But yeah, they've done very well. These guys haven't fully colored up yet, but they will soon. But I'm hoping, really only got, I don't know, at best a month, probably realistically more like 3 weeks or so that these guys are going to be still out. So just going to be pumping food into them, trying to get them to sellable size and try to get them as colored up as I can. Uh, you can see the flowers are really still going, especially the cardinal plants. But yeah, Phoenix Vladicovi. Oh, you probably can't see him. Maybe you can. Can you see him? Yeah. There's some big ones, like inch-long ones in there that have all ducked away right now. Oh, there's coming back. But yeah, those are good size. Good size. Those are going to be, definitely will have breeders for next year, so able to actually establish a proper colony. Some more over here. There's a lot of them in here. It's going to be interesting to see when I tear down this tub how many there actually end up being in here. Hopefully not. Well, hopefully, I mean, there's definitely going to be enough to keep it going, and hopefully not too many that I run out of space for them. Yeah, going over here to the Valencia tub. We've got a little cat hanging out, going around. But yeah, I had been pulling out some water lettuce this morning. Valencia tub, I actually went in and pulled out a bunch of the algae just because I was looking at it and it's like, oh, this is going to be a nightmare to get fish out of later on when I break everything down. So I pulled out a lot of the algae, which of course means now that it's hard to see the juveniles and fry in here because they're no longer hanging at the surface on top of the algae. But they're doing good. They're slow growers, but there's at least enough that I'm going to be able to bring in to just keep that little line going. The Hikari tub, as you can see, even early in the morning, it's starting to get shaded out. So next weekend I probably won't be posting because I'm got other things I'm going to be doing. But weekend after, this tub's probably going to be one of the first ones that I take down because it's shaded. Same with the Vladicovi tub. But yeah, they're continuing to grow out as well. Yeah, this is going to be, I would say, this project achieved what I wanted it to, which is to produce more Hikaris to keep working with. Like I've talked before in previous years, I've really struggled with the Hikaris, with getting enough fish, both males and females, to actually do Hikari to Hikari breeding versus having to produce hets and breed to hets. So I should have for next year, it looks like I've got plenty of actual Hikaris to work with, and then I think next year will really be a crux test if I have a tub that's just Hikaris, if they still have low production or not, because like I've said before, kind of the struggle with them has been that they just don't produce that well. So yeah, that'll be next year's goal. Let's see, not seeing the turtle out. He was earlier, but he dived in as soon as or no, he might be coming up right here. Let's see if, oh yeah, he's showing himself. Or not. Oh, come up. You gonna give us a peek? Yeah, there he is. There is the turtle. I can get this out of the way. Oops, startled him. But yeah, he's doing good. He's good size. There's actually a Miyuki right there. But yeah, turtle's doing good. Oh, there he is back over here. I'm actually at the point right now of just waiting for the right hatchling to pop up, and probably will get another baby turtle here in the next month to start growing out for next year. But yeah, haven't seen the turtle before. There he is. You can lift the lid if you'll. Still, no, he's gonna dive down. Okay. Other Miyuki tub, other Halloween tub. Still going good. Most of these guys are really good size, and yeah, like almost all of these guys in this tub are ready for sale. So they will be. Yeah, these are gonna be left out a bit longer, but yeah, it'll be interesting to take down this tub for sure and see how many I actually got out of here, and see the because there's some Hikaris in here, to see how these Hikaris compare to the Hikaris from the Hikari specific tub. Okay, this is a Aphanius mento tub. There are some juveniles in here, so they were breeding, but otherwise, it's just kind of a algae pit. But just in general, the Aphanius mento this year seem like they've done very well. Certainly in the main tub, there's a ton of them, and in the rectangular tub, there's a bunch as well. And then over here in the this Halloween transfer tub, I'm still pumping food into these guys because they're getting, most of them are like half an inch or so. I think, provided that the weather stays good over the next couple weeks, if I just keep pumping food into them, I should be able to grow them out to sellable size in the next couple weeks. But yeah, they're looking good. There's actually a lot of white ones in this tub, interestingly enough. So yeah, definitely will be pulling them out of here. We got a big cat digging in the dirt, just laying out, and then the other one, Silver, over here, enjoying the sun. Yeah. And Honey, I guess, decided she doesn't want to come out right now. But yeah, like I've said, this rectangular tub, it's got a decent number of juvenile Aphanius mento in it, so yeah, it's doing well. And then, actually, that looks like it might actually be putting off a flower off of that canna. That'll be interesting to see if it actually ends up doing that. Yeah, and this Aphanius tub, of course, really got a ton of water lettuce now, but it's got a lot of good sized mento juveniles in here now. And this, this is this Cyperus prolifer that I overwintered. I bought them new before every year, and this was the first time I overwintered one, and obviously it came back, but it definitely didn't go as wild as the prolifer normally go. And this Australia can is thrown off a flower spike, and hopefully that'll bloom here pretty soon and I can get some footage of it. And obviously we got the pollinators hanging out on the mint. Jordanella tub, I see fry every once in a while on here, but don't see a whole lot, which is not surprising because Jordanella really don't show themselves very much. The Thalia continues to grow out. This will probably be one of the early tubs that I break down. And then, let's see if I can find it. There was a praying mantis. Yeah, there it is. There's a praying mantis that hangs out right here. Let me see if I can show it to you. It's very well camouflaged. Oh, let's see, you can see the abdomen right there. That's a praying mantis right in the center of the screen. You're looking at its butt. Let me see if I can get another angle on it. I'm really looking at the butt now. But yeah, there is a mantid in here. Yeah, he's kind of really buried himself down in the grass, but I think you can kind of see him in there. But yeah, super cool. Always love to see the mantises hanging around. So yeah, the mixed Medaka tub. There's still a ton of little guys in here, including some really little guys. So yeah, we'll see how much they grow out. The thing when they're really little is, you know, you can try to transfer them, but a lot of times they're just gonna die out. And actually this this female right here, this breeder female, the white and black female, she's kind of on her last legs, which I'm not surprised. This is her, you know, she was bred out in 2023 and this is her second season as a breeder. And you know, just, you know, Medakas live 2 or 3 years, so yeah, she's, you know, on her way out. But anyways, a lot of these little guys, we'll see how many of them get to a decent size that I can actually bring them in, because when they're little like that, you often bring them in and they just, you know, kind of crash out anyway. But some of the ones that have gotten a little bit of size on them are actually looking pretty good. And I'm hoping, you know, some of these black ones are just going to end up being gray, but some of them look like they might end up being a true black, like Orochi Medaka. So I'm going to be, you know, separating those to continue working with for next year. The Skiffia tub, same old, totally filled up with the orange mint and the other plants. And yeah, that'll be one of the first tubs I start tearing down, just to there's probably not anything in it, and if there is, you know, it'll at least be good to see what actually is in there. The Iliodon tub, Iliodon were more success, at least the outside Iliodon were the most successful they've been since I've started putting them outside, because I got, you know, probably a dozen juveniles swimming around in here, although you wouldn't know it with all the algae. But yeah, the algae, that's going to be a challenge when it comes to take it down, is pulling out all the algae out of here. And separating the fish from it, but you know, that's the way it goes. And then this taro keeps throwing off new leaves, and I go back and forth on whether I want to try to overwinter the taro indoors as a, you know, with the leaves on and not have it do a dormancy, or just hack back the vegetation, let the tuber dry out, and then keep it as a tuber over the winter. I guess we'll see. But yeah, that's kind of how things have been shaken out with the tubs. Like I said before, this is probably the last time for this year that we're going to see all of the tubs up. Oh, we've got a cat running around, going rampant. Yeah, this is going to be the last video this year with all the tubs up, and then the next one will be in 2 weeks. We'll be going to start taking this stuff down. Yeah, I think, and I guess overall, I mean, I'll have a end of year summary video, you know, probably at the end of September or early October. But yeah, I would say this year was very successful. Had the best breeding year I've had since 2022, provided that I can actually bring stuff indoors, which is not necessarily a given with the problems I've had in the last 2 years having mass die-offs with the Aphanius. But we're going to be trying to do some steps to mitigate that. But anyway, best breeding year since 2022. Plant-wise, things went okay, but definitely this year was a challenge with the algae. More algae than I've really ever had. I mean, always I get an algae bloom kind of in mid to late June through mid-July, but this year I had that bloom and it just never really went away. So I might be trying some different tactics next year to see if I can mitigate the algae a bit. But otherwise, things are going good, and yeah, see you in the next video.